Today I'm going to be breaking down how to become a medical courier in just 3 easy steps. 1, 2, 3.
Hello, honey bun.
Hello, my honey buns. It's your gal Lou, or you can call me Miss Honey. So first things first, if you have not already, check out my previous video I did titled Top 5 Medical Courier Gigs. That video is really going to have some important information about different companies that you can go through to make your money as a medical courier. All right, now for my people that's new to this, or you're just now becoming interested, you may have watched the previous video, or this may be your first time hearing about this altogether. Let me explain to you what exactly a medical courier is and or does. So in simple terms, basically a medical courier is a delivery driver, but instead of delivering, say for instance, Amazon packages or food, you would be delivering medical supplies. And it could be a range of medical items such as lab specimens, prescriptions, medical devices, and even equipment for hospitals and labs. And this is a very essential, important gig because you're delivering extremely important items and materials. These are things that could potentially save someone's life. And so if you know how to drive, you have a valid driver's license and some form of transportation, this is going to be a way for you to really run it up and get that money. You know, we currently live in a day and age in a society where so many people are doing gig work. So many people are looking for extra streams of income or more freedom. They don't want to necessarily go to a traditional job. They want to do something out of the box where they don't feel like they're just sitting in a cubicle all day. If you're that person, then this is going to be perfect for you because you are literally going to be moving around all day as a medical courier. When you're delivering these type of supplies, you're constantly on go. You pick up the items that you are supposed to be delivering, and then of course you're going to transport those to whatever the designated location is. So if you're someone that you enjoy driving, you enjoy being on the move, possibly getting in and out the car, this is going to be great for you. And also I would say, if you're someone that has done delivery driving previously, but you just felt like it wasn't enough money, I would definitely recommend you look into this. All right, so first things first, let's go ahead and go over some of the requirements because believe it or not, people skip over this very important step and then they're upset and they're like, well, why haven't I found a gig yet? It's because you're missing the requirements. So let's get into that and make sure that you have everything checked off this list so that you can get this money. Like I said before, you need a valid driver's license. If you don't have a valid driver's license, that's okay. Nobody's judging you. Just go do what you need to do to get that taken care of before you try to jump into delivery driving. Second, you're going to need a clean driving record. And when I say a clean driving record, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can have some traffic violations and things of that sort. You just want to keep it to a minimum. Each company is a little bit different in terms of how strict they are with your record. So even if you have a couple of things on your record, you can absolutely still get on at these gigs. It's just a case-by-case basis. Third, you're going to need a reliable vehicle. I cannot stress this enough. When you are doing delivery driving, it is extremely important that you have a reliable vehicle because you're going to be driving to all sorts of neighborhoods and areas, and you may get stuck somewhere that's not close by your house. And listen, it's one thing to say, for instance, be delivering burgers and chicken nuggets and your car stopped working, but you are going to be delivering some very important items. Things that are needed in these hospitals, in these labs, in these clinics, in these doctors' offices, or that these patients need. So you have a lot of people dependent on you. The last thing you need is to be delivering some life-saving tool or prescription or something and your car stops. Now, there's a whole domino effect of events that follow that. I would say most of these companies, they want you to have, a 2008 and up. I would say, okay, I've seen a few that's 2008 and up, but I've seen more that want you to have like a 2012 and up. It really just depends. So it's once again one of those things where each company is a little bit different in terms of their requirements on the year of the vehicle. Next, you want to ensure that you do have vehicle insurance. Vehicle insurance is going to keep you covered. It's going to keep your butt covered. Everything. You want to be good. Anything could happen. The chances of something happening while you're driving skyrockets because a delivery driver drives more than the average person. So the probability, it increases. That's not to say that you're going to have an accident or something happen, but the chances of it happening do increase because you're going from driving maybe to and from a regular job to driving all day. You're driving for hours. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you have insurance. Do not skip that. And these companies will want you to confirm. Most of these companies will require a background check. Once again, you don't have to have a perfect squeaky clean background. It's a case-by-case basis. So try your luck. Even if you have some sort of criminal record, there's a possibility that you could still get hired. It's just going to depend on what those charges are, to be totally honest. It's also good to have HIPAA knowledge or a HIPAA certification. If you don't have a HIPAA certification already, it does not disqualify you. You can still apply for these gigs, but a lot of these companies will require you to get that HIPAA certification, and it's extremely easy to get that. You can easily go to websites like HIPAA exams or HIPAA training, and they have affordable online courses that you can literally complete in a few hours if you want to stand out. I'm someone that has been HIPAA trained and HIPAA certified through working with medical companies in the past. And when I say it is super easy, like HIPAA is easy as hell. I don't know why people constantly violating it because it's easy. And then the last step, but one of the most important, is you're going to want to find you a medical courier gig. So I'm going to share with you a list of some ways that you can find your medical courier gig. Like I said, definitely check out that other video as well, because there's going to be some things in this video that I mentioned that I didn't mention in that video, and vice versa. First things first, you can go on Indeed.com and you can search medical courier or specimen courier in your city. You'd be surprised at how many companies will show up. Another big company that hires couriers directly is Quest Diagnostics Careers, and you can go to questdiagnostics.com. If you've ever had to go to a Quest clinic, Quest location to get your lab works done, then you're probably already familiar with that company. Also, LabCorp. So LabCorp is another one where, many people go to get their labs done. This is another one that hires medical delivery drivers as well, and you can go to labcorp.com, and they hire nationwide, by the way. Then we have cbdriver.com. I've talked about CB Driver in a previous video. This site is specifically for courier drivers. You'll be able to find medical routes and independent contracts here. Then we have Courier Exchange. Now, Courier Exchange is more so for the UK, but this is going to be good for my people that are in the UK, because believe it or not, I do have a certain percentage of viewers that are not in the US. So this is for y'all, my UK viewers. You can get this money too. Something that a lot of people do not tell you and they don't talk about is contracts with local hospitals and lab. Many hospitals contract out to independent drivers. You can literally call the logistics or HR department and ask them, do you hire independent medical couriers? Or you can say something like, who handles your specimen deliveries? And you'd be surprised at how many of these companies do their own independent hiring. So I would say, if it's taking you too long to make something shake with the other websites that I've listed, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this is starting to become more high demand. It was always an essential gig, an essential job, but you know, once something hits social media, it spreads like wildfire and it's going viral on all these different websites. More people that would have never known about it are finding out and they're hopping on it. And you know, ever since the pandemic, more people, they're open to doing delivery driving. You know, they no longer want to sit in the office all day, sit on site all day. They want to be free. They want that freedom that comes with doing these type of gigs. Another tip is you can search Google and do medical courier service near me and actually check their careers pages, and you'll be able to find some that are hiring like that as well. All right, now I'm going to just throw in a few more tips, because if you're going to do this, I want you to succeed. I want you to get this money so that you can come back to my video and comment and let me and the other people know that this worked out for you. Be professional. I cannot stress this enough. I feel as though some people really lack the self-control and the discipline when it comes to working independently, and they think that they can just show up any kind of way and talk any kind of way. No. Your professionalism will take you so far. So just remain respectful, talk professionally, dress professionally. They will let you know their dress code and their guidelines. You want to follow that. Even if you don't have to wear a uniform, you want to wear appropriate clothing. There's a time and a place for everything. Keep yourself nice and polished. Keep yourself together. Things, it could be small things like keeping your nails manicured, keeping your nails trimmed, keeping your hair neat and out the way when you're doing these type of jobs, wearing some comfortable shoes, being fully clothed. You'll be surprised how far this can take you. And networking is so important. So when you're doing these gigs, you're going to be meeting all kinds of people. You want to leave a good impression with these people. You want to make connections, make contacts, exchange information, because those contacts can really help you to go further and expand. Also, make sure that you stay organized and stay on time. Have something in place for time management. Stay on top of these deliveries and tracking the time that you're getting from one place to the next. And this goes back to being professional and networking. You have the opportunity to expand. You can consider expanding your courier delivery driving and creating your own business. A lot of people start off doing the deliveries, then they decide that they want to create a business out of it, and they hire more drivers and begin to contract through multiple labs. That is the way to really run that money up. I hope that y'all found this video helpful. That was basically everything broken down into 3 easy steps. It's really not that hard to get into this type of work. It's just a matter of making sure you have all the requirements down packed, and also being diligent and finding you a company to get contracts with, because it is high demand right now. But it is absolutely 100% possible. I wish you the best of luck. Be sure to check out my other medical courier videos and subscribe to the channel for more. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.